Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Green River as recorded by Creedence Clearwater Revival on guitar. Now this song is a bluesy based tune that has almost like a smokestack lightning kind of howlin' wolf guitar part to it. I'm going to break it down for you step by step, so when you're done with this video you'll have an awesome version that will sound great just by yourself or playing along with the recording or with other people as well. And I'm going to show you two different ways of playing it. One that's just playing the riff sort of on top, and then another one where you keep the thumb pedaling just as a steady kind of pedal bass tone underneath. Before we jump in though, if you're new, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that's going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to play in any style anywhere on the neck, and I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. And it sounds like a lot of information, but I was actually able to put it all on one page just to make it as simple as possible for you to get some results. So you can print this out, put it on your music stand, or keep it on your desktop as a super handy resource just to learn the knack and start putting this all together. So just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. All right, well with that said, let's break down this tune. Let's break down how to play Green River as recorded by Creedence Clearwater Revival on guitar. Now we're going to start off with this bluesy riff that's all based around an E7 chord. And I'll show you an easy way of playing it and also a more advanced, kind of fuller sounding way of playing it. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so all of this is based around an E7 chord here, and we're using a very common blues figure. We hear this in blues tunes all the time. It's this little double stop here sliding into the 4th fret and the 3rd fret on the 3rd and 2nd strings. And that's really part of an E7 chord. Now, a lot of people will just play this with a pick and go, but I like keeping the bass going. It just sounds a little bit fuller. So the easy way of playing this would be just eliminate the bass and just do this top line. But if you want to do what I'm doing here, I'm playing this actually without a pick, and I'm playing a quarter note bass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that thumb, you want to train to be relentless, you know, and just keep the beat as you pinch the other notes with index and middle here of your finger picking hand. So I'm starting that slide on beat 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 1. Then the same thing again, but this time starting on the downbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So that's sliding from 4 down to 2 and then open. And then just the bass in between. Then play the open 4th string. And then you want to work on this technique where you hammer down with the fretting hand 0 to 2 here. But as the hammer lands, you play the bass note with the thumb like this. It's a very similar thing we saw in Susie Q. If you check that tune out, CCR, it's a similar kind of riff. So. Then we're gonna go against the bass. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Doing a little hammer on there. 2nd fret of the 4th string, open A, hammer to 2, open 4th string, then finish on the 2nd fret. Right? It's pentatonic or E blues scale right there. If you know your E blues scale, it's gonna come in handy there. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Then it goes again. Okay, then we start the verse there, and that's where Fogerty comes in singing, and he sings, the lyric cue is "Take me back down where cool waters flow." We're gonna play this. Okay, so what I'm playing here is E7 for 2 bars, and I'm just gonna play a quarter note groove with my thumb, kind of brushing the strings or strumming the lower strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the chord that I'm playing is E with the added pinky there. Now, I play the E like this, I cover 2 strings there, but you can play it like this, it doesn't matter. That'll work too. This is just more comfortable for me. So E7, 2 bars, and then we play the first 2 bars of the riff. Sort of as like a call and response. So the vocal sings here, "Take me back down where cool waters flow," and then you got this. Then again, 2 bars of vocal, and then 2 bars of guitar. It's a very common blues thing. Then we play 2 bars of E7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This time we go to C. And we keep going with this. And then there's our riff again. So that was 2 bars of E7. Keeping that quarter note going. Then C, which is from the 5th string down, 3, 2, open, 1, open. Then A, here I'm just playing A with 1 finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna do this bass line on beat 2. Okay, so that was A, then A, just the 5th string, then A sharp B here, or 1st fret, 2nd fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so let's put the whole verse together. Remember, we've got 2 bars of E, then 2 bars of the riff, 2 bars of E, then 2 bars of the riff, then 2 bars of E, 2 bars of C, 2 bars of A with the walk up in there, and then finish with 2 bars of E on the riff again. And that's essentially the whole song. So here, let's start from the top of the verse. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to C, A, then it goes again. Now that's essentially the whole tune. Now there are different variations. Sometimes the guitar player plays like little licks like that, like bending the 2nd fret on the E, and then playing the high E, or 2nd fret on the G string, and then playing the E, like that. Kind of a catfish blues kind of sound. And then we've got this final riff. There's a lot of variations. At the end, you could end with something like this. And this is cool because you're just keeping that E going with the thumb, the pedal bass. And then you play double stops on top. That's 3 and 0, and then 5 and 0. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're gonna walk down the pentatonic scale. That's starting on the second string, 5, 3, then 4, 2 on the third string, open, all the way down to the second fret. Congrats on making it through this lesson on how to play Green River as recorded by Creedence Clearwater Revival on guitar. Be sure to take your time with this one if you've never done that sort of two-part thing where you're keeping the bass going and then you're playing a melody against it. It takes time and it feels a little bit impossible at first, but you have to stay with it and just keep that thumb going and then try and work out the other part against it. Really beat by beat is how you have to do it, just bar by bar, and it'll come together. Keep going, and to help you even more, make sure to download my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide, or use the first link down below to grab your copy. Next, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your #1 struggle is with guitar right now and how I can help you here on the channel. Just comment it down below. Also, if you have any song requests, leave those down below as well. Thanks for your support here on the channel, and we'll see you in another video real soon.